do.
Endgame.
Yeah, jumping out of the basement, best in the game, ain't no need for replacements. Beating up the block, putting holes in the pavement. Pass up the rock, the only thing we shooting J's with. Easy on the scene, family talk is the kingpin. Sports and direct, no ESPN. Being top right, busting streams through your state. Bro, we all up for debate, but this ain't first take.
Hell no.
Right here, you can get it in a hurry. Listen as we drop nuggets. No Joker, no Murray for the 3-step Curry. Took it like a thief. My homeboy Pat classified as a chief. Jody hit us with the college. We got MLB knowledge. Boxing social with the chef. TKO before the stoppage. Playing homage to the best. Us, we proclaim Uncle Pudge and the CEO. This the end game.
I'm the one that got the stick. Make that motherfucker flip. Safe bet with all your chips. I'm the one, not the 2 and not the 3. That ain't me. I'm the one and only. Ain't no asses in my seat. I'm the one. Might check me on the one. Niggas hate me cause I won. And they hate me. I'm the one. Ain't no faking. I'm the no mistaking. I'm the one. Ain't no breaking. I'm the one. I'm the greatest. I'm the one.
Yes or no?
All right now. All right now. We live, baby. We are definitely live. We on podcast. This is the Endgame podcast where we coming to you with all the major sports and what's going on in society in the sports world. I am B, the CEO. I don't know where Telly at because this is his job. You dig what I'm saying? I don't know where he at. But we do got his brother in the building. We got Elmo. Team Captain Jackson. What's going on, Elmo?
Man, you know how it is, man. Just trying to make it dollars. If it ain't broke, don't fix it. And I'm trying to,
I know that's right.
Trying to stay above ground. That's it.
I know that. I know that's right. Then we got Mr. MJ Skywalker to my right, my boy. Mike, how you doing today?
Had one job.
That's the best. That's the best we're gonna take for right now. We had one job.
One job.
Hey, so Caremy, good. Hey, how you doing, Caremy? He said he was coming. Yeah, he did say he was coming, but he ain't here. And
let me guess, B. This ain't the show.
This ain't the right show. This ain't the show for it.
This ain't the right show.
We gonna talk about Telly later, but we're gonna dive into what we got going on, man. We're gonna start out with Mr. MJ Skywalker for some college football news. I know I'm supposed to have some stuff up here for you, but go ahead and talk while I do that.
I already got it.
Oh, you already got it?
You know I got you. Come on, I'm gonna take care of you.
Hey, my boy, my man.
What
you got going on, my boy?
Well, man, let me just go ahead and get out of the way. We had one job, win, and they couldn't do that. I don't know why. 21-point lead squandered, and the crazy part about it is I'm not even mad. I was at work watching this debacle unfold, and I told my coworkers, I was like, Josh, I'd rather drag my balls against shredded glass than watch this defense play. They're not even fucking trying. It's just 11 niggas on the field.
Boy, that hurt.
That it's just 11 niggas on the field, bro. Y'all just out here taking up space, and it is just no adjustments, no nothing. A lot of people were mad because Restrepo got the ball punched out from behind, and Syracuse picked the ball up and scoop and scored. But I'm like, Cam Ward and Restrepo have been saving our asses all season. They make one little mistake, and you want to bury these dudes. These niggas are the reason why we 10-2. Okay, so honestly, I'm ready to end the season. We lost, and I'm tired of watching that defense play. If I was Mario Cristobal, I would just say, you know what? We ain't even gonna do a bowl game. Everybody's complaining about Miami got cheated. I don't know how the fuck a 9-3 Alabama got in.
I'm glad we're talking about this.
No idea how they got in.
I'm glad you brought that up because I was listening to a whole bunch of sports talk shows talking about this playoff, and what they're speculating, even if SMU lose to Clemson, Alabama can still get into the playoff.
That'd be
without
bullshit, though.
that'll just straight bull. Alabama
That's
can still
bullshit,
get in
right.
even if SMU lose to Clemson.
No, bro. Listen, here's how it works. As of right now, Alabama is in the playoffs. See,
Right.
Here's the thing.
But that's trash, though.
The committee has already said the teams that are in the playoffs that don't have a conference championship game will not get moved. So Alabama's in the playoffs. That's it. They're in.
That's tough.
Like
Oh, boy,
the
that's tough.
only teams that will move playoff spots is the teams that are playing the conference championships. So like Texas and Georgia might shift if Texas loses to Georgia. The same thing with Oregon, and the same thing with Penn State, and the same thing with the Big 12 championship. The only teams that are gonna move are the teams that are actually playing, right? Like for instance, Notre Dame and Alabama, set game. That's it. I think
so. That's a set. So no, because I know this is a projection.
Notre Dame and Alabama are set game, and Tennessee and Ohio State are set game because they're not playing in conference championships. Those games are set.
Right.
That's flawed.
Exactly. That's completely flawed because that means Oregon has the potential to get kicked out if they lose them, if that's the case.
I think if Oregon lost, they would
have Indiana.
They would possibly drop. Nobody. So if Oregon lost, then Penn State would be an Oregon spot. So Penn State would have a first round bye, and Oregon would play whoever the number 12 team is.
Wow.
But it's still kind of flawed simply because if you just look at it. So let's just, like I said, Big Ten, I said about Big Ten, let's just look at it right now. You got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 teams in the Big Ten rounding out the playoffs. That's almost more than half. Right? In the Big Ten already. Because Ohio State got upset about Michigan this past Saturday, right? They're not playing in the Big Ten. We get it, right? But we know Oregon is playing. And we know, so Big Ten championship goes to, it's Oregon and Penn State. Right. Oregon and Penn State. The fact that, and you got to understand this, the fact that if Oregon, let's just say, we're going to look at both scenarios. If Oregon lose the Big Ten championship, right, they become runner-up, they're still in because they're still the number one team, right?
Right. Oregon.
But if Penn State, lose, right, and Arizona State lose or wins, Penn State could be potentially kicked out of the playoffs altogether. Same thing with Indiana. You see what I'm saying? That's why it's flawed. Because when you have this projection and you have this bracket right here, this is supposed to be set. Hey, it is what it is. It's set. These are the 12. These are the final 12 per the committee. That's it. But the fact that there's still some wiggle room. You got teams on the bubble. So we know Arizona State is number 12. Who's number 13? That means number 13, 14, 15, 16, all the way up to 24 is on the bubble. All the way up to 18 is on the bubble. If any one of these other teams lose, like an Indiana or a Penn State or Arizona State or even an Alabama, Alabama staying, or Notre Dame, they can be out and they can be in there.
But think about
Ohio State lost. The fact that Ohio State lost to an unranked Michigan, and they were ranked number 2 at the time of losing, Ohio State should be out. That's my personal opinion. But that's just me.
Yeah, I see what you're saying there, that Elmo, what the flawless is within that.
Because
I see what you're saying.
It's not set because what incentive does Ohio State or Alabama? Okay, well, you know what? I could just rest all my players and put all my second and third stringers in and leave my first one for the playoffs. You see what I'm saying?
Yeah. And then there we go. We got to get another fix in. Because it was just blasphemous to me to know that Alabama's going to be in this playoff regardless. That's just crazy. And that's crazy to me.
They shouldn't have been in last year, and they shouldn't have been in the year before that. But
absolutely, that's crazy.
But if you remember what I kept saying at the beginning of the season when we first started the season, what I kept saying, I said Alabama's always going to be in there because that's Alabama. That's the South. They're going to bring the people. They put the people in the seats. That attendance is just ridiculous. They're not going to let, unless Alabama just completely lose, like outright all the time, Alabama's always going to be in. I'm sorry. That's just the way it is. You know? And at one time, you could have said the same thing about Florida. That's not the case, though. But Alabama, that's the case, dude. All right.
There it is.
So
there it is with that playoff. What else you got, Mike?
So what I'm saying is that the issue is when Elmo talks about the first team out, Miami and Ole Miss the first two teams out.
Right.
And I thought the same thing. I was like, well, if fucking Clemson beats SMU, then I should drop SMU far enough so we can get in. So I was like, well, shit, we can still get in. But nah, the committee said, nah, you ain't in. So the only that'll be in the playoffs, the only adjusting the playoffs will make will be the teams that play the conference championship games, basically.
But so you telling me that Indiana's automatically in, even though they're not playing in the conference championship?
Yes, if the team is in the playoffs and you're not playing the conference championship game, you are in right now. I don't think that will change.
That's crazy to me.
That's crazy. That's crazy. I don't like that. I don't like that at all. The big ups to the first 14. They got the first round bye. They earned that. Cool. SMU surprised to see them in there, but they have been killing all year. We know Texas came into the season ranked number 2 overall anyway. Yeah, you know what I mean. So Notre Dame came into the season ranked 9, and then they moved their way up to 6. That's great. So they made some progress. Obviously, surprising is Michigan. Michigan came in ranked number 9. No, Michigan came in the season ranked number 9, and now they're unranked, of course. They took some loss, but with that upset of OSU at the Horseshoe last week, obviously that dropped OSU down to number 8. But they're still safe though, right? They're still safe. You know what I mean? And it's crazy. And it's crazy because they're still safe. I'm still even looking, and I'm gonna just throw this out there for y'all. I'm gonna throw this out there for who I would like to see in there, and this is gonna blow a lot of people's mind. And I'm not just saying this because I was a serviceman, but Navy was ranked number 24 for a good part of the past 3-4 weeks. If anybody even paid attention, and they've been killing. You see what I'm saying? But they haven't moved up past that spot. You see what I'm saying? So I mean, and we know that they're in a weak conference. We know that. We're not gonna dispute that, whatever. But still, to be ranked 24 national runs tens of thousands of teams, that's something to be said. To be quite honest with you, when you look at that, so
absolutely.
It's a flawed system every way they go.
Oh, absolutely.
It's just like you add fucking 8 teams, you still didn't get it right. You know what I'm saying?
Exactly.
And I just want to go for a lot of my Miami Hurricane fans. Easy. The reason why we didn't get in is because our defense is ass. Okay? Our defense is ass. It's not going to be a defensively competitive game. And for a lot of Miami Hurricane fans, I don't understand what the fuck you want to go to the playoffs for anyway. Let's put that bracket back up there. What offense did you want to go against? Did you want to go against, I don't know, Notre Dame's offense? That's a no-go. Did you want to go against Ohio State or Tennessee's offense? Absolutely the fuck not. Penn State just been getting lucky all season. Maybe Penn State would have been a productive game, but Arizona State? Hell no. So at what point offense was you trying to play? I'm sorry. No. Was you trying to put the same team that struggled against a 4-5 Wake Forest defensively? You trying to put them on the field with Notre Dame? And Notre Dame just has a well-rounded offense. We gonna run and throw the ball. That tight end would have towed their ass up. Man, you can't even cover a 5'11 receiver. What the hell you finna do with a 6'7 tight end? That boy would have ran up on that damn.
Well, the thing that took Miami out, the thing that took Miami out is when they got this loss of Syracuse, if they'd have had this win past Syracuse, most likely Miami would have been in. So two things happened.
Would have been in the ACC championship.
Right. So y'all would have most likely been in. But two things happened for sure. One, Cam Ward is not winning the Heisman Trophy. He solidified that with that loss to Syracuse. 2, y'all bumped yourself out of the playoffs because of that loss.
You can't do that because Cam Ward. I don't think Cam Ward had but one game where he threw less than 200 yards.
Cam Ward is not winning the Heisman. He lost to an unranked Syracuse. He's not winning the Heisman. I'm gonna tell you who's gonna win the Heisman. It's gonna be between these two people. Listen to me, y'all heard it from me first. It's gonna either be between Travis Hunter or Devin Neely out of Boise State. It's gonna be between those two. Watch.
Yeah, the running back out of Boise State is gonna win.
Yeah, Devin Needles.
Yeah, he's gonna win.
I think they give it to Travis Hunter. Honestly,
They're not gonna give it to Travis because they hate Deion.
They're gonna give it to Travis because of Deion.
Because dude, look, he didn't even win the Jim Thorpe Award, and he got the numbers to prove to win the Jim Thorpe Award, and they didn't even give it to Travis. And he was like, and even Deion was like, well, based off of the criteria, he meets all the what he actually passed a lot of people to even the man not even in the talking for the Jim Thorpe. I was like, how is that possible? He's right there. He's there in the mix, and they want to do it because of Deion. There's a lot of stuff that's happening, and a lot of things. And even Deion came out and said he can have my Thorpe Award because there's no way he meets the criteria, and he was better than me at corner than I was anything else. So I said, okay, well, hey.
It doesn't matter what Deion say. He can shut the fuck up. That's what he can do.
You got a lot of anger. You got a lot of anger for a person that's late, but I ain't gonna say that.
Thank you, Elmo. Thank you. Whole lot to say for a late bird.
Hey, I was in the other one. I didn't know y'all made one.
For much stuff.
I was in the other one.
Shout
so
out.
Don't come at me.
Shout out to Florida and Florida for beating Florida State. But talk about those Michigan Wolverines beating up.
Hold on.
Let's get back to it because you want to talk Florida. Let's talk Florida.
We just ain't gonna just skip over Florida just because it was Florida State. You need to stop. You need to stop that. Okay, we ain't just gonna skip over it now.
Okay, talk about your team, B.
Listen,
hey, Florida,
we whooped their ass, 31-11.
Yeah,
we whooped their ass, 31-11. You hear me? Hey, I ain't gonna say it right now, but I'm gonna say it right now. We back. We is back. You
good, man.
Little bit too late, but little bit too late. But they will be playing for a bowl game.
Yeah, you know.
And that's the thing. I know I'm just joking around right now. The fact that we playing for a bowl game and how we started out the season where I didn't think we was going.
Man, you building. That's called building, man.
No, and it is called building. It is called building. I'm so happy for what them boys did and what Billy Napier did to save that season. I'm just so happy that they're coming out with a bowl win. Now we're gonna have a higher expectation next season. That's the thing.
Exactly. Y'all will be in them playoffs next year, man.
Next season. So I'm a very happy Gator fan, man. Whatever bowl game they do decide to invite us to, I hope we dominate that game too. But go Gators. Go Gators.
They would have been they would have been in the playoffs this year if TN didn't transfer to Georgia, but that's just
no, man. They would have been in the playoffs if Alabama 3-loss ass. Man, I'm tired of this shit of seeing Alabama.
I've been saying it to y'all. I don't know why y'all don't listen to me. I keep telling y'all, man, Alabama's gonna get in, dude.
Damn, man. Somebody, man,
it's not right, but
man, in Alabama, man, because they get them. I don't know, man. What is the criteria for making this 12-team playoff, man?
Whatever it is, they keep meeting it. So hey,
Alabama is the criteria.
Man, dog, I need they booster club like a motherfucker.
Hey, baby, that's the program. That's the real life program right there. You hear me? They got the donors on deck. People selling bean pies. People selling dinners. People writing the checks and slipping them in and slipping them to the AD. It's happening.
I promise you, man. Nick Saban can win the presidency of the United States.
And that man retired.
Still get in.
That man retired and still get in.
Still get in.
Damn, dude, this shit is crazy.
That's mine.
But now that we done talked about my Gators, we ain't had Mike gonna try and skip over my Gators like no big win.
Hey, Big Ten championship. I want to see Penn State, Oregon. That's gonna be a head rocker. That's gonna be a good one.
You know what? It's not going to be a good one, and I'm going to tell you why. Penn State has only been choke in the big times when it comes down to the nail biters and stuff. I give Ohio State 28-15. Ohio State walks away with the Big Ten championship.
Buddy, I said Penn State and Oregon. Ohio State ain't in there.
No. No, they're in the playoffs now. Wait a minute. Ohio
I
State
said
is
the
in
Big Ten
Oregon,
championship.
Big Ten, yeah, Oregon. What's that? Yeah, Oregon. I think Oregon's going to dominate them ridiculously.
Dominate? No, they
Going
ain't
to dominate them ridiculously.
Oregon going to dominate.
Oregon going to dominate them dudes ridiculously.
Oregon going to
They
dominate.
ain't gonna dominate, dude. I'm telling you, it's gonna be a close one. I don't know who's gonna win, but it's gonna be a close one.
I give it to Oregon. I give the edge to Oregon. I give it to Oregon because Oregon.
I mean, that'll be something. You know, Oregon winning the first
Mike face done it all. Yeah, thank you for that face, Mike, because I can't make that face. Because Telly will be talking that nonsense.
No, I ain't talking.
You think Penn State and Oregon will be a close game?
Yeah.
No, it's not. No, it's not.
Yeah.
Oregon gonna dominate them dudes from the gate, man. I'm telling
the
you.
one that doubted me.
First of all,
When I said Florida was gonna beat that team, y'all like, no. And Florida won.
I wouldn't be surprised if
Hey, I was on your side with that one.
Penn State so bad that it bounced them niggas out of the playoffs, bro. I'm not gonna
lie. Let me tell you something, man. It's the Big Ten champ. It's gonna be a close one. There's something different, man, about I'm telling you, it's gonna be a close one. It's gonna be a nice one. I don't know who's gonna win. It was gonna
be a close one when Michigan played Oregon and they dog walked their ass.
Hey, man, Jim Harbaugh.
Telly did call Michigan versus Ohio State last week.
I called that.
We all picked Ohio State, but Telly.
Thank you. Hey, man, I know what I'm talking about, man.
You don't know what you're talking about with this one. I don't think this.
I mean, I may be going blind, but I can see it, man. I can see
this one right here. You're a little bit delusional. Telly.
All right. Well, we got this weekend to watch the conference championships, and then I think next week we get the all honorable Army versus Navy game. If I'm not
Army versus Navy, yep. Army versus Navy.
Now that's gonna be a banger. That's always.
I watch that game every year, baby. Watch that game every year.
Because you in Navy, because you a Navy guy, and I'm an Army guy. So there you go.
So that's when our social media, all of us Navy serving, we get together, we rally, dude. Because it's always been like that. You know, we don't got shit to do with no Army, man. Them Golden Knights, man, massive, you know. But hey, it is what it is.
It is.
Annapolis versus West Point.
That's right. And I got West Point.
I don't know. I'll flip a coin. So on to our NFL news, right?
Oh, what happened to the NBA?
Hey, I ain't got nothing for you right now.
What's up with the goddamn? What is this? They doing the in-season tournament, and
man,
I accidentally was watching Golden State and the Nuggets last night.
You were accidentally watching the Golden
State. Because my movie went off and that shit came on. I look up. I'm like, I'm watching basketball. So that's it.
Nah, honestly, within the last week or so, I haven't been watching much basketball, so that's why I ain't got much to tap in on. I was doing some things before I got on here, so I wasn't able to get nothing together. So
okay, NFL.
I've been watching the NFL though.
What the fuck is wrong with the Bears? Ryan Day? Are they out their fucking mind?
Hey, they was looking at Notre Dame head coach.
Yeah,
they out there. Bill Belichick, people. The greatest.
Didn't I say that last week? Didn't I say that last week, Telly?
And you hire Ryan Day. What has Ryan Day done for Ohio State?
They hired him?
Let me tell you something. Hold on.
Yeah, they hired him.
Like he official. Like that's official. Mel Kiper. Hey, did Todd McShay sign off on this?
Man, dude.
You talking about Adam Scheffner?
Yeah, the Adam Scheffner signed off on this.
Listen.
Sheffy say it? Because if Sheffy ain't say it, it ain't true.
This ain't no rumor. This man at the end of the year, when it's all said and done, he gonna be the new Bears head coach.
Which is ridiculous, to be quite honest with you, because you also have you have that black offensive coordinator that's in there, and Caleb works really, really well under him. He lets him play. He calls plays that's actually good, that he can actually build from and build off of. But you go outside the organization and to promote somebody from top, that's bullshit right there. They should have gave that brother a head. They should have gave that brother a head. What's that? Even go fucking go get Lovey Smith back. Hey, you fired him when he had a win.
And then if you don't want to bring Lovey back, right there in Minnesota, Brian Flores.
That
man turned the Dolphins around. The only reason why he don't have a job is because he wouldn't tank a season on purpose. You know,
exactly.
the man got integrity. But you go get Ryan Day. I'm looking like I don't see Ohio State. Did Ohio State win a national championship under Mr. Day? I don't think so.
No.
2020 is the last time they won.
Or did he?
No.
2020 is the last time they won.
Is that who was the coach when Ezekiel Elliott was there? That was what's his name, right? Jim Fossil or something?
That was it, yeah. No, Zeke was in that, what, 7, 8 years ago?
That was old Meyer.
Urban Meyer.
That was Herb, right? That was Herb, right?
And that was old Herb after he said he was having heart palpitations and then took a year off and went to Ohio State.
Hey, forget Urban Meyer and his granddaddy.
Damn.
That's right, because he abandoned y'all down there in Florida.
He for real gonna fake
Bill
a heart
Belichick is an historic coach.
us like that.
Let me tell you something. Bill Belichick, 73 years old, and got a 27-year-old girlfriend. Leave that man alone. Let him be great
Hey,
for the
that
rest
boy
of his days he got on his life.
For real,
Leave that
that
man
boy out
alone.
here pulling him, boy. He out
He
here
got that
pulling him.
feeling. You feel me?
Hey.
Leave that man alone. He got money. He can trick off and do whatever it is he want to do. The last thing he wants to do is quote some grown-ass men that's making more money than him and try to tell him. No, let that man be. He's already going to the Hall of Fame. He already going down as one of the best head coaches. He gonna be up there with the Lombardis, the Landrys. You know what I mean? And all like that. Just let him be. He done. He done.
No, he not. Bill Belichick said he ain't done.
They're both done.
You know?
Belichick out here living a bit city boy dream.
Oh, yeah.
If he wanted
that dude got a 27, 28-year-old girlfriend. That chick bad.
Let's talk about
blackball.
Richardson make news.
I ain't finna let him back in.
Anthony Richardson was recently fined $225,000, and I'm going to show you why he was fined $225,000. Y'all get a load of this.
Wow, he took on Brian Branch, who's their enforcer in the secondary, runs right through that tackle, runs through another.
He got fined for unnecessary roughness as the quarterback.
As the quarterback.
Yeah, 225. 225 for that hit.
What hit? What hit?
Right.
Wow, he took on Brian Branch, who's their enforcer in the secondary, runs.
Last I remember, quarterbacks don't tackle, so what hit?
Right. I mean, he's taking the risk, right?
Yeah.
Let's be honest. He's taking the risk. Yeah. So I don't feel like that fine is appropriate, but I understand them because if you go outside your normal, outside the pocket, out your normal zone, and somebody comes spin, you know how you try to slide and get down to somebody's helmet to helmet, you should fine you for that. In this instance, he's personally putting himself in danger, in harm's way. And if that was to happen, dude, he's already on that rookie contract, right? If that was to happen to him, hey, man, you mess up the coach investment, man. You mess up the investment. You know what I mean? So I understand both sides. I personally, if I was Roger G, I wouldn't have fired him. I would send him a letter of caution, though. That's what I would do. But he
still got to protect himself at the end of the day.
Absolutely, right.
I'm with that. You got to protect yourself at the end of the day.
But absolutely.
At the same time, he initiated. He saw
exactly. He initiated the contact. He initiated.
Right. Why y'all finding him for initiating the contact? Like Elmo said, we get, send him a letter and be like, hey, you need to protect yourself. You a young star.
You can't be out here.
You can't be out there just flagrant like that. You can't do that.
Exactly. Now, but on the flip side of that, that's football, bro. That's football.
Right.
It's football.
Now, on the flip side of that, I'm gonna show you a nigga that deserves every bit of the suspension. And a couple people were arguing against this. Check this out.
Represents so many special people.
Oh, there's no doubt that Trevor represents them well. And that'll be Al Shire, who's flagged for the big hit on the slide, and that's going to start a little bit of a scrum afterwards as the Jaguars come in to protect their QB. Oh, my goodness.
So this has been talked about
First
ever
of all,
since Sunday.
I am
Yeah,
trying to figure out, right? At what point did the defensive player think that was okay? I'm all about football. I'm all about it being tough. I'm all about the big hits. But my nigga, the nigga was in the process of a slide. His excuse was I was trying to stop him from getting the first down. Brother, if it was the first down to kill the clock and they win the Super Bowl, fine. It is the first down in the second quarter with you up by 6. Nigga, situational awareness. This first down is not in the fucking game, okay? He was sliding, right? He was in the middle of a slide. I am trying to figure out what were you going down there to hit him for? You tried to get a cheap shot and you got a 3-game suspension, a fine, and you almost got your ass whooped. Now, shout out to the Jaguars wide receiver for coming to defense of their quarterback.
Represents so many special people.
Oh, there's no doubt that Trevor represents them well. And oh my, that'll be Alshire, who's flagged for the big hit on the slide, and that's going to.
Shout out to number 17. Bro said, I ain't play about my quarterback. I'm trying to figure out, how is that not a dirty hit?
No, it's a dirty hit 1,000%. It's definitely a dirty hit. However, and this is where my however, it's not a but, it's a however.
However, yes.
Yeah, it's a however. I'm not saying that the hit should have happened. It's a dirty hit in my opinion. However, there's an issue with these quarterbacks in this sliding thing. There's a huge issue with that.
Yes.
Because right now you're trying to tell me that these defensive players that tackle and has been brought up, been playing football since they were 7, 8 years old. They've brought up to hit a certain way and to do certain things. Like I said, it was dirty, but at the same time, this is even going back to the Anthony Richardson conversation. You got to protect yourself as a quarterback. You got to protect yourself. And when he passed that line of scrimmage, he is a ball carrier. Period.
That
Yeah.
100%.
He is a ball carrier.
If he would have got laid out standing up, I would have totally been in.
But you can't do that either.
But
It's
once he
like-
goes into that slide, though, like he's running and you see him sliding, and the DB is leaning into the slide. Everybody's like, "Oh, he already had forward motion." Yeah,
Right.
No, he leaned into it. He leaned into
you
it.
leaned into that slide. Like, bro, if you were trying to hit him high, you would have missed as low as he was. Like, look at
Represents so many special people.
Oh, there's no doubt that Trevor represents them well. And oh my.
come on, bro.
And you can tell even right before the hit, he set it up. It's like a half a second where you can see he's setting up the hit. So he knew what he was doing. That's where it was dirty. He knew where the hit was coming from.
Yeah,
And
no, I
apparently,
agree, quarterbacks
this
need to
dude's
protect-
history, he's been fined for stuff like this before. He just finally got suspended this time. So no, it was a dirty hit, but at the same time, Trevor Lawrence got to protect himself.
And
You know what I'm
then,
saying?
man,
He got to protect himself.
I've seen it,
running the
man.
ball
If
like
you've
that.
seen it. I've seen quarterbacks fake going out of bounds. So a
Yep.
defensive player ease up.
Tell
I've
you-
seen quarterbacks fake sliding.
tell
So
you-
Amar ease up.
Hey, B, go ahead and say his name. Go ahead and say it. Get it off your chest. Go ahead. Because we know who you talk about. Go ahead and say his name, Tully.
You talking about
Tell
Tua?
tell he-
Nah, I'm not gonna lie. My boy Patty been killing that fake slide and that fake going out of bounds. I'm pretty sure the NFL gonna put a stop to this after this season. Hey,
Oh,
because
yeah.
Patty done hit a couple niggas with that run to the sideline, and right when you think he about to go out of bounds, that nigga hit that stutter step and keep going for another 15 yards.
Yeah.
And he been fucking them
But
up.
see,
Them up with that
you gotta stop that, because if you got a person that's coming into motion like that and you fake and you fire off into his ass, he cannot be expected to be signed.
Hey, I'm not gonna lie. Hey, the Chiefs cannot get mad if Patty get blasted one of these times when he actually going out of bounds because you done fake going out of bounds too many times. I'm not gonna lie. Not gonna be mad. Not gonna be mad. Hey, brother, you gotta quit doing that. Got to quit doing that.
No, but I mean, it's football, right? So we know what happened, what can happen, or what can potentially happen. But I mean, the fact that, like I said, when you look at it, you can clearly see he geared up to get low. He stopped, he stutter step, Geared up.
Represents so many special people.
Oh, there's no doubt that Trevor represents them well. And oh my, that'll be Al Shire.
Hey,
He geared up.
Hey, you absolutely right.
That's what I'm saying.
He geared up to level him.
He broke down that tackle and got his shoulder.
That's what I'm saying.
Where
it's a split second when you see where he's
right.
setting it up. He said he knew what he was about to do.
Yeah, he didn't go for offense on him. Right. It's stupid because all he's doing is hurting his pocket. You hurting your pockets and you hurting your team. So I mean, excuse me. But I mean, why would you be stupid like that? But hey, at the end of the day, when you think about dirty players like that, you know who come to mind to me?
Right.
And this dude gonna be a Hall of Famer, Ndamukong Suh. He should always be dirty. Always.
Oh yeah.
Stepping on people's hands, all that type of shit.
Faces and people.
He was just dirty as shit. But he's a Super Bowl champion.
Yeah. He's gonna be a Hall of Famer.
He's gonna be a Hall of Famer. He has great numbers.
Oh yeah.
All right. Well, we got another week down in the NFL. We getting close to that playoff range. Who we got, man? Who y'all reals and who y'all pretenders?
I'm telling you, for me, pretenders, Atlanta Falcons. Even though they're leading the AFC South right now, Falcons are the pretenders like a motherfucker. You know what I mean? To be quite honest with you, you know they look good. Don't get me wrong, and they squeaking by on 6-6. But dude, when the rubber meets the road, man, they're not going to be able to. They're not going to be able to get it done, man. I'm sorry, I don't see it. I see the Lions. The Lions maybe going to the NFC Championship. I see the Lions going to maybe the NFC Championship. My question mark, to be honest with you, maybe the Steelers. That's my question mark right there because Steelers look good right now, but when they get in those playoffs, man, they tend to falter. To be quite honest with you, but they look wonderful now. And the Ravens. Question mark.
I got one for you. Can Jaden Daniels and the Commanders get further in the playoffs than the Cowboys have been in almost 30 years this year?
Absolutely. I think, yep.
Yes.
Yeah. I didn't have to think about that. What they actually have is something that benefits them, and that's actually a good quarterback that knows how to play the game. Let's just be honest with you. Dak Prescott is nothing more but an overpaid employee. If you really just want to be honest with him, he banging somebody's niece in the organization, one of Jerry's granddaughters or something like that. If you just want to be honest about it, because he wasn't worth the $40 million that he's paying, he damn sure ain't worth the $60 that they extended him on to get. He ain't nowhere near worth that, to be honest with you. And what the fuck has he won? He hasn't won anything. You see, he hasn't won anything.
It's his numbers, bro. He getting paid by his numbers.
Of course, right, his numbers. But football is a team sport. When you look at on paper, Dallas Cowboys are supposed to be one of the top 3 teams in the NFC. When you look at on paper, we just really look at them on paper. On paper, you look at that and you stack that roster up against anybody, you be like that. But the telling the tape is when they actually get their ass out there on the field, you're like, oh wow. And
this is why we play the game. The game is not played on paper. You are absolutely correct. The Dallas Cowboys on paper supposed to broke records. They supposed to be back-to-back Super Bowl champions. 4 straight. But on paper, then they show the fuck up. And then they back-to-back losers.
Yeah.
And I mean, seriously, getting mollywopped by a young-ass Green Bay team last year, that was pathetic.
Whoop they ass like they got called in from the principal's office. Whoop they ass. 42 to 10.
Man, I mean, you saying Dak is a black Tony Romo. That's all he is. Amar who gonna get you regular season numbers, but get you the playoffs.
Okay, tell me.
Nothing.
Right, they can't never pull the trigger. They can't never pull it. They can't pull it.
Tony Romo was never the problem. It was the Cowboys defense that was the problem. I seen Tony Romo go out here and throw for 400 yards with 2 minutes left, go down the field, hit Des Bryant in the back of the end zone with 1 minute and 6 seconds on the clock, and the Cowboys defense turn around and let the opposing team go down there and score.
I seen Dak do the same thing.
Right, that's what I'm saying. And so now you got this shitty defense, and it's just like I don't believe it's their fault. So the Cowboys, they were who we thought they were. They're a fraud of a franchise. And so now we got to focus on who's the real. So in the AFC, I'm gonna tell you who my fraud is, and I'm gonna go with Elmo. I think the Steelers are the fraudulent ones.
The Steelers?
Yeah, I think they pretended. I think they pretended, man.
I think they're the fraudulent ones.
Dude, let me tell you something. I'm willing to tell you. You put the Steelers up against the Chiefs the first round, Steelers gonna beat the Chiefs.
You out your goddamn
Steelers
mind.
can beat anybody right now. He ain't out of his mind. The Steelers can beat anybody right now.
Let me tell you
I'm not saying they're going to the Super Bowl or even a championship, but the Steelers can creep up on somebody. And the way the Chiefs has been playing right now, with all this, we can beat you by 3 points or 5 points and stuff like that. The Steelers ain't gonna have that. I'm just saying. Pay attention to them Steelers right now.
Kansas City plays to the level of the team. Kansas City is a dogfight team. I don't like how they winning, but damn it, they keep doing it.
The Chiefs is not a dogfight team.
They keep winning.
They winning. They're 11-1.
Everybody can keep winning in the regular season.
They're 11-1. They have the best record in the NFL.
Okay.
I don't care what my man Dominic Toretto said. It doesn't matter if you win by inch or by a mile. A win is a win. It is what it is.
We've seen an undefeated team lose.
Okay, but we all know
11-1 ain't nothing.
We've all know that the Chiefs are a different team in the playoffs. Like, let's not act like
absolutely.
Every team is a different team in the playoffs.
And listen, and they did all this prior to getting back Isaiah Pacheco. Okay, now they've been filling up the backfield, and now they added DeAndre Hopkins there, who's a valuable target, who's still catching them, who's still doing what he do. Dude, they could be deadly in the playoffs, bro. I'm telling you, I don't see anybody beating the Chiefs. I see them being the first NFL team to 3-peat. I don't see nobody else beating them.
Man,
it's the only person that's going to come close.
You need to take my surgeon appointment. You need to take that motherfucker because you blinding them up. They're not
the only person. Hold on. The only person that's going to come close to beating them is listen. The only person that's going to come close to beating them is the person that issued their first license, and that's Buffalo. That's the only person that's going to come close to beating them.
Go ahead. Go and sleep on the Ravens if you want to. Because if the Chiefs run into the Ravens,
dude, this is a good you talk that shit about the Ravens all you want to. Year after year, make the model like he in the penitentiary. Like he's the new Fisher in the penitentiary. Get your ass in that top bunk. Get your ass over. Year after year. You play so not. Lamar already had his chance 4 years to prove what he can do. He's starting getting his ass. Look what Patton doing. Look what Patton doing. Get your ass over. Get your ass over.
Yes or no?
You don't say nothing about no Ravens. Boy, go somewhere.
That's all I got to ask you. Did they have Derrick Henry last year?
Oh, listen, tell me. The Ravens are such a disappointment in the playoffs.
Exactly.
Okay. And I
such a disappointment.
Exactly. Hold on. I get that. Now, I'm not going to say they didn't disappoint last year. They did. But
Telly, they disappoint every fucking year, dog.
Every year.
Wait a minute. Did they have Derrick Henry last year? Okay.
No, they didn't have Derrick Henry last year.
So this year it's different. This year is different.
All right.
Because you know Derrick Henry get it going. Lamar Jackson is going to be open. It's going to be open.
I'm going to say
mark my words here.
Why didn't they play Derrick Henry that much in the first game of the regular season against the Chiefs?
I don't know. Maybe Derrick was hurt.
Because the front office is stupid.
Exactly.
They dumb.
But mark my words here. If the Chiefs don't win it, the Eagles definitely pulling it off. Because ain't nobody stop them over
Detroit. Over Detroit.
Hell yeah, over Detroit. Hell yeah, over Detroit.
I like Detroit going to the Super Bowl.
Hey, Telly.
Detroit going to the NFC Championship, but they ain't going no further than that. They ain't going no further than that.
Telly,
the Eagles going to whoop their ass.
Hey,
nobody stop that one. Y'all don't understand. Y'all looking at what I'm looking at. Y'all looking at what I'm looking at.
Yeah, I'm
did a hurdle. The dude did a hurdle in week 11 backwards over somebody. Don't need to be fined for even letting that happen. To be honest with you, he needs to be fined.
What kid is this? This kid
and they put it in the video game. And they put it in the video game the week.
They put it in the game. They put it in the game. Dude, all he did was make himself a game. He just made himself a game show question. That's all that. He a game show question now.
That boy finna be Jeopardy football for 200.
Exactly.
Hall of Famers for 200.
You said Saquon beasting, but the Lions running backs are beasting too.
Oh, absolutely.
Tell you.
Absolutely.
I got a comparison.
Absolutely. And I love, and let me tell you something, because we gonna transition into fantasy soon. Because I got David Montgomery and Jody got Jameer Gibbs. You know what I mean? I love.
Congratulations to Jody. First time making the playoffs. My man.
First time.
Congratulations.
You are in. You are in.
Playoffs.
You are in. Exactly. So, going to the playoffs for me is a regular thing. So I don't get worked up about that. That's a regular thing for me. But when I see Jody in there, you know what I'm saying? Now, shout out to my son for making the playoffs for his first year.
First of all,
he made the playoffs.
I know I'm supposed to be the leader, but when we sitting here talking about practice,
hey, now, you may not go far in the playoffs, but you gonna get there. But you may not go far.
Hey, tell
you may not go far, but you gonna get there. But you may not go far.
Saying that the Ravens got Derrick Henry is like saying Paul George put on Jordans instead of Nikes when he gets to the playoffs. That shit don't matter. He's still gonna fuck it up anyway. All right?
No, it makes a difference. Now, I'm not going to downplay and say it. It makes a difference because Derrick Henry is way better than J.K. Dobbins. We can all agree about that.
Derrick Henry sets the Ravens up
better than J.K. Dobbins. You know what I mean? We can all agree with that.
Derrick Henry is better than J.K. Dobbins.
But the thing about it is, Derrick Henry brings a level of force to that backfield, like Jerome Bettis when he touches that ball. You see what I'm saying? But he's not as big as the bus. But when he hits that hole, hey man, people say clip. And when he get free, he gone.
When the Ravens get deep into the playoffs, they're gonna all of a sudden turn it. They're gonna want Lamar Jackson to turn into Tom Brady. They're gonna start throwing 40 passes a fucking game.
No, ain't no but
that's what they do. That's what they do. They forget Derrick Henry is there. They've done it multiple times.
They're going to use him.
Keep on. You're going to see Lamar Jackson running a 4 wide in a shotgun. Keep on.
I mean, but look, they got Deontay Johnson. They got Zay Flowers. They got receivers. They got a tight end. They got 2 tight ends.
And they still got Mark Andrews, and they still got Isaiah Likely.
You know, so this is a different look Ravens offense in the playoffs.
Throw the ball 40 times in their playoff game.
And I'm going to tell y'all this, and you heard this here first. Okay. If they lose this year, they're going to fire Harbaugh because he the problem.
Stop, Telly. Stop.
They're going to fire Harbaugh.
They ain't firing Harbaugh.
Yeah,
they don't think they're going to fire him.
Name another coach. No, Telly, name another coach with the exception of Bill Belichick. Name another coach that's better out there that you're going to fire Harbaugh to go get.
Who's going to replace the nigga?
Who's going to replace him?
Lovie Smith to replace him?
Come on, man.
The Bears won't even call Lovey back. Stop.
Exactly.
Stop.
That's a pride thing, dude. They don't want to admit they made a mistake.
The Bears front office is a special need, so they don't.
Right. We can't talk about this.
That's ridiculous.
Bears
Tony Dungy out there, but I don't know if Tony wanted.
No, the coach ain't coming back.
Herm Edwards, I don't know if Herm wanted.
Herm was over in Arizona State, but he got fired in Arizona State though.
Yeah, he got fired 3 years ago, man.
Yeah,
ESPN right now.
Yeah, ESPN. Yep.
I mean, if they want to have that backlash,
Dude,
John Gruden
I'm gonna tell you something. If you fire John Harbaugh, you know who I would like to see, who I would really, really like to see, and who I think will make an excellent coach for the Ravens. And this person's not a coach, Rodney Harrison, because he knows the game of football. I would really love to see Rodney Harrison get an opportunity to coach a team like that.
Is he coaching now?
First of all, Rodney Harris better take his that black ass and get an HBCU job.
First of all, hold on. He's from the south side of Chicago, so we're gonna stop that right there, and we're gonna back it up.
Hey,
but besides that,
the Southern Mississippi State before he talked about
no, but hey, that man played in that league for 16, 17 years, man. I mean, he got the relationships, he knows the people, and he knows the game. I would really like for him to see a weapon. I would really like for him.
If they don't, man, Harbaugh is gone, man.
I don't think so. I don't think Harbaugh's gone.
Tell me you ain't never seen a coach that keep getting there, but can't get over the hump, and they fire him.
Yeah,
and they fire him.
That's what Dallas about to do with Mike McCarthy.
Oh yeah, we know.
We know Mike McCarthy.
Again,
you know Mike living on borrowed time.
Hey,
Dallas
is part of the short bus coaching staff crew. All right, they about the short bus as the Browns up there. All right, so they don't count. That Dallas don't.
Hey man, if I was any coach or any quarterback, I'd stay away from Cleveland. That's a career killer.
That's a cursed franchise. That's a cursed franchise.
Them in the Jets. Curse, man.
Right.
Curse.
And that's why you ain't seen Deshaun say that. Deshaun, like, man, give me my check after each game. I don't care if I'm not on the active roster. Give me my money. It's guaranteed. And they got to get up to that man for another 3 years after this year. Come on,
guaranteed.
32. That's another $96 million. He gonna do. And listen. After Cleveland, he's not going nowhere for nobody because nobody else wants him. He ain't going nowhere else. He's not going nowhere else.
Hey man,
this is his opportunity. This was his shot to make something of himself. He No. He's gonna be coaching high school football down in Waco somewhere after this. He's done. He's done, dude. He's done.
No.
He finna go look for
a
job, going on.
Deshaun gonna have a job, dog.
Nah, Deshaun ain't gonna have a job. He might be a special assistant. He might be special assistant to the GM, but he ain't gonna play in the NFL.
The Giants need a Q. The Giants.
Hey, we know what Deshaun going to college.
Don't need a QB.
Happy ending where it ain't no.
Dude, they got. I mean, look. Hey, Tommy DeVito over there. What you talking about? And they dropped DeVito. DeVito over there handling business. Daniel Jones is going to the Vikings, which I think is stupid because Sam Darnold proved that it was the Jets and not him. He literally proved in one season. See, it was the Jets.
Sam Darnold,
it wasn't me.
Played his way into a contract at somebody's team.
Absolutely. All he did was he set the stage for his next contract. That's all he did. Man, look what I did.
Do you know who politicking for the Jets job right now?
This is cut out. Okay. I don't know who politicking.
Jets.
Who?
Rex Ryan.
Say it again.
Rex Ryan. Hey, he announced it on
Get up.
Dude, Rex Ryan used to be the head coach of the Jets.
Bro, if you're gonna do that, if you're gonna do all that, you might as well give John Gruden another shot then.
Right.
He did say the other day that he's trying to get back into the NFL. He did say that on
the Bears could have gave him a job.
Gruden a chance. What Gruden do?
Oh man, you ain't read about them emails?
Yeah.
Oh man. You can't read about it, man.
Gruden
you can't use that language in emails against the Rainbow Mafia and expect to have a job.
Hey, Gruden was in that bitch talking about stuff. He go pop kneecaps and everything. Get like that.
Hey, Gruden
messy.
Hey man, Gruden went gangster in them emails. He was calling everybody. Man, look.
The next time I see you, I'm going to skin your damn Achilles and shit. Like, whoa, man, this is a professional working environment. So you cannot.
That man said, I can't mess with that agate. Man, F that agate. I was like, oh, not the F word.
Gruden was making people feel uncomfortable. That's what was happening.
I was like, man, look. He ain't never getting another job because he insulted the Rainbow Mafia like that.
I'm not.
That man ain't even
the crazy thing about it is he don't need another job because he still got 7 years left on his Raiders coaching contract and they still got to pay him out.
Yeah.
The fuck he need another job for?
Hey,
I'm just saying, man.
Hey, that boy I held that Ed Oregon Jim Fisher contract.
Yeah.
Hey, bro, hey, let me tell you something. The bro finesse. He finessed that Davis man over there. He said, I'm going to give you 10 years, $100 million contract. He said, cool, I'm going to take it. Because remember, Gruden was announcing before he came back and took the contract. After 2 years, he gone. And Gruden said, okay, cool, I'm gone. You still got to pay me out my contract.
Hey,
you still got to pay me my money.
Gruden say, run me my money.
Run me my bread, bro.
You know, Russell Wilson saying the same thing with Denver. Run me my money.
Run me my money.
Run me my cheese.
Run it to me. I don't care. Denver got to pay that man for the next 5 years. What is it? 37 million? No, 52. Was it 52 million? Or
it doesn't matter. The checks is coming.
Don't matter.
The checks is coming. Bro, get 2 checks on game day. The day after game day, you get 2 checks. One from Denver.
Let's run.
One from Pittsburgh.
Run your fantasy so we can go.
Yeah.
Let's run the fantasy, baby.
Is this week 14? This is week 14. This is the last week of the fantasy.
Yeah.
Of the fantasy season. Once again, shout out to Jody. He made it in. First time. My man had a plan last year. It came to fruition. Now he in. Man, Elmo won the division. I came in second. I was 2-5. And now I'm 8-5. I went on a 6 game. You know, now I got to face Elmo last game of the season. He got us 50. I'm going to beat his ass, and I'm going to make it 7 in a row. I'm hot.
All right.
I'm going all the way this year.
It's not about how you start, it's about how you finish.
That's right. Unfortunately, the CEO did not make it. It's weird.
Didn't make it.
Didn't make it in, baby. Maybe next year.
Didn't make it.
Maybe next year. We're going to get out of next year.
They got Jody projected to beat Mufasa. This upcoming week. They got you projected to beat him. I'm like, if you beat him, dude, because remember, this is hot as hell. He was like super hot, like out of the air. He lost last week. Put that to him last week. 123.50 to 125.50. I said, yo,
hey, buddy.
He lost to.
I see Jody win. I'm gonna call him the bully killer. That's what I'm gonna call him because he out there killing bullies.
Jeremy is predicted to lose. You know, Jeremy is predicted to lose.
Y'all gonna leave Jeremy alone.
Listen,
Jeremy,
I'm gonna tell you something. The person everybody that needs to be worried about is Rico. Rico is the person that everybody needs to be worried about.
Hey, boy, that boy 12-1, dog.
I know
Rico is monster,
man.
He's monster, people.
He is.
I'm still call bullshit on that Jamonte Garrett Wilson trade. I know we settled it. I just call it what it is. But whatever. But my son still made the playoffs, though. First year in, still made it into the playoffs. It still got a chance to win the division, to be honest with you.
I thought this was his second year.
It's been a fun year.
It's been a great year. It's been a great year.
It's a fun year for Family Talk Fantasy people. Man, yes. I can't wait for this. Can't wait for this week to end so we can start the playoffs next week. The trash talking, everything gonna be ramped up. Man, I'm gonna be in the chat talking mad shit now. It's gonna be fun. I'm curious to see who's gonna be standing at the end, man.
Oh yeah.
Who's gonna be standing at
You
the
know
end?
what?
Man, shout out to Chris Poole, who came in and made the playoffs. Man, well, shout out to Tiffany because she put the team together.
Listen. I put my roster together and I praise God. So you know what? As soon as I gave that roster to God, all of a sudden I made the playoffs. Won't he do it? Yes, he did.
Won't he do it?
He good. God is good all the time. Now, it'd be crazy if Jody won it all.
Jody ain't winning it all, bro.
That would give him
Jody not winning it all,
the
bro.
Elite 8 belt and the Family Talk belt. That man
Hey,
would call
if
him
I win
too,
that, if I win that, I'm retiring.
He said, I'm retired.
I'm retiring. I'm done.
Jody say he going out like Elway on top. Like
on top.
On top with 2 championships, and nobody can take it from him.
Hey.
Nobody can. I'm like I said, it's gonna be a lot of trash talking. It's gonna be a lot of tears, a lot of complaining. But hey, I look forward, man. You fellas, man, I had fun as usual. We started off rocky as usual.
Hey, listen, Telly don't want to say it. Telly said the jankiness is gonna keep on janking. And let me tell you that right now.
We started off.
There is a couple changes that I think we should implement next year.
We will discuss that. After the playoffs, we're gonna try to make sure it ain't no more jankiness. We're gonna smooth this out.
We need to have a player commissioners meeting so everybody can talk about this.
Yeah, we're gonna have to. We're gonna take an iron to it and smooth out the wrinkles.
All right.
So we can't. So we don't have no more hiccups. We can put this thing on cruise control, and everybody be happy. Maybe.
There it is.
There it is, people.
Hey, man.
We try to get up out here. It is late at night down in Florida. I love hanging with my guys. Next week, it is what it is. We'll be back to talk conference championships, college football, and once again, how the Bears going to piss me off. So it's me, your boy. You already know, Mr. Who Loves Your Baby. I'd like to send a shout out to my baby for always supporting and being there.
Look at him.
Welcome back to Team Captain, my brother Elmo Jackson, up at the left. The GOAT to be GOAT, the CEO, the man who pays the bill. And my man over here in the right above me, MJ Skywalker, the Unhinged, Miss Unhinged, Miss Advice, Mr. Mischief, Mr. Everything under the sun. We out. Thank y'all for the support.
All right,
and don't forget to like, subscribe, and share. Follow us on all your socials. And we'll be back next week. Peace out, people.
Endgame. Yeah. Jumping out of the basement, best in the game, ain't no need for replacements. Beating up the block, putting holes in the pavement. Pass up the rock, the only thing we shooting J's with. Easy on the scene, family talk is the kingpin. Sports and direct, no ESPN. Being top rate, busting streams through your state. Well, we all up for debate, but this ain't first take. Hell no. Right here, you can get it in a hurry. Listen as we drop nuggets. No Joker, no Murray for the 3-step Curry. Took it like a thief. My homeboy Pat classified as a chief. Jody hit us with the college. We got MLB knowledge. Boxing social with the chef. TKO before the stoppage. Playing homage to the best. Us, we proclaim Uncle Pudge and the CEO. This the end game.
I'm the one that got sick. Make that motherfucker flip. Safe bet with all your chips. I'm the one. Not 2 and not 3. That ain't me. I'm the one. One and only. Ain't no asses in my seat. I'm the one. mistaken, I'm the one. Ain't no breaking, I'm the greatest, I'm the one.